Hi, welcome back. We're looking at UK impacts of climate change. Now, the climate change impacts are higher temperatures, like warmer summers, heat waves, drought possibly, but actually also higher rainfall in the winter months, more frequent storms, and sea level rise resulting from global warming. And remember, if anyone does that stupid, when ice melts in a Coke, it doesn't flow over, so the sea level isn't rising, please talk to them about the fact that most ice is on land, Greenland, Antarctica, mountains, glaciers, and thermal expansion of the oceans. Can't stand idiots. So, what opportunities and threats does climate change bring to the UK? Because of where we're located, our latitude, it's actually not going to be a huge threat to us for a very long time. So the higher temperatures, warmer summers, bring a lot of opportunity. Tourism industry in the UK will probably increase, which will boost our economy and create jobs. Heating costs will fall. Industrial innovation will be encouraged to cope with all the new conditions we have to face. Agricultural productivity will actually increase in certain regions and under certain conditions. Think of Kent now growing grapes and wine that competes with the south of France. Sod you, south of France. And outdoor events as festivals become much more common. But of course, the higher temperatures also lead to threats. There'll be heat waves in the summer months that lead to deaths amongst elderly and vulnerable populations. Droughts, can affect our agriculture and crop production, particularly as we have water stress. Remember, most of our water falls in the west. Most of our crops are grown in the east. Roads and railways need more maintenance as tarmac melts and rails buckle. One snowflake stops the entire tube line. So higher than average temperatures going to cause problems as well. And by 2050, we're going to face some proper water shortages that we're going to have to deal with. But the higher rainfall in certain areas, and at certain times of the year, winter months, means that the opportunities from that is that you get manufacturing industry will be boosted by the need to build flood defences, and we may allow some of our wetlands to reform and to act as natural flood defences, which will boost wildlife. But really, that's mostly a threat. By 2080, they believe 1 million properties could be at risk from flooding. You're right there, Raynham? In the year 3000, you now live underwater. Floods will become more common, threatening buildings, infrastructure, farmland, and insurance costs are going to increase. Annual damages could reach about 12 billion by the 2080s. And that's sea level rise as well. That's going to mean that we have to, the threats of that. Sea defences, including the Thames Barrier, will need to be upgraded or replaced. Very expensive. Cliff collapse can increase, putting properties at risk. Agricultural land might be lost due to managed retreat, allowing the sea to take back some of the more useless land while we focus on defending land that we think is more valuable. Beaches eroding will affect the tourist industry. But again, managed retreat will create salt marsh habitats, good for local wildlife, and the construction industry. So climate change, good for the construction industry, good for mosquitoes and birds. That's what I'm seeing. Good for wine, vine growers, vineyards, thank you, finally got there. But where tourism in the south will increase, we're going to lose some of that tourism in the north. We're going to lose the skiing in Scotland, in the Cairngorms. We're going to lose that as our climates get warmer. Okay, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Bye.